there, and welcome back to Hold and Modify, YouTube's most poorly produced, underproduced Amiga channel. And today I'm doing a very quick update video on the comparison of the 68060 rendering speeds of these three computers, the Amiga 4000, the Amiga 1200, and the Amiga 3000. All of them have an 060 in them. The 4000 has a Rev 5, the rest are Rev 1s. I'm using the benchmark scene that's included with the Lightwave install. This is the scene labeled Ray Trace. I've put up the camera settings here that I'm using. It's basically low resolution and low anti-aliasing, and that's it. I haven't touched anything else. They're all three exactly the same. Why am I doing low? Because it's faster and it will already take a long time anyway, even on low. I did want to mention something really quick that I hadn't turned any of these on in about a week. So for all of you out there that are like collecting Amigas and looking forward to collecting Amigas and think once you've gotten one and even had it recapped and everything's awesome, guys, so it took 3 cold starts to get the 4000 to finally kind of boot up and show the image again. On the second startup, it started up, but then the network card just wasn't working. So I just kept doing warm reboots, soft reboot on it, and finally got it up. The 3000 took about 3 cold boots to get going as well, and it kept having weird things like software failure crash. It would mount the network stack, but then hang trying to load stuff. So yeah, these big box Amigas are still pretty finicky. Obviously, the 3000 is a re-Amiga 3000, so you got to always be careful with that. There could be some gremlins still hiding in there, but eventually, after enough power on, power off, reboot, they do seem to come awake. All the little electrons start firing again. My most reliable Amiga ever is still my 1200. This is an SCOM era 1200, and every time I turn this thing on, it boots up and works. Every time. Even the network stack, it always works. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and press F9, and we'll come back and see what they did. Well, there they all go, rendering away. The 3000 froze up again after loading the scene, and I had to soft reboot it yet again. It seems the 3000's electrons take more time to warm up than the 4000's. But as you can see, the 3000 is still chugging along rendering, and just didn't want to leave out the 2500. She is chugging along with her 28 megahertz 68040. Not really a relevant comparison, right? Fair comparison to the 060s, but heck, I figure why not? We're doing it. Let's get everybody running. Well, look at that. They're all done. Now, the 3000 is using a CyberGraphics plugin for Lightwave, so it's showing us a beautiful 24-bit image, but these Ham8 images look fantastic. I love them so much. The results. What did we get? Amiga 3000. If it hasn't locked up. There we go. 52 minutes, 24 seconds. 52 minutes, 24 seconds. That's why I did low res and not medium res, folks. It takes a long time. Amiga 1200. 54 minutes, 22 seconds. So, 52 minutes, 24 seconds, 54 minutes, 22 seconds, and the 4000 coming in at 43 minutes and 46 seconds. There's your Rev 5 060, folks. Jeez. Remember, none of these are overclocked. They're all running at 50 megahertz. This is a BFG 060, has a modern card for the 060. This is a TF 1260, a modern card for the 060. And this is using the classic original Phase 5 for its 060. 52 minutes, 54 minutes, 43 minutes. What about the 2500 Q? Well, unfortunately, it's still going. And it's not going to be done anytime soon. It's on pass 2 of 5. Well, we have to come back to the 2500, right? Come on. Finally finished. That beautiful Ham 6 image. Look at that. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Good job. And how long? 2 hours and 2 minutes. So yeah, this is a 28 megahertz 68040. Not the fastest 040 back in the day. It was one of the cheaper kind of base, one of the original first ones to come out. So, but hey, there you go. Now we know, right? So, just for the sake of any of those you wanting to play at home, so yeah, you're going to load the Lightwave benchmark ray trace scene, and regardless of what settings load in for the camera, this is what I use. So you're going to want to change it. Why do you change it from the scene that NewTek shipped Q? Well, because NewTek's not here anymore for Lightwave, are they? And this is my own benchmark, and this is the settings that worked best for my monitors and environment. And as you can see, even at low res, it took almost an hour, right? So I'm doing all the stuff here on the screen. So if you want to pause the video and make sure that yours is set the same, basically it's just me turning on square pixels and low anti-aliasing and low resolution. And then that's it. None of this other stuff matters for rendering. I mean, obviously you can show the, the render display output. So I hope that was fun for all of you. So exciting, I'm sure, watching these render again. This 3000 is, like I said, a little finicky, but it's like once it warms up, like really, really warms up, it seems to work. So that's good. All right, and I guess I'm done with this video.